Okay, I am ready for the game. Got the hat on, got the colors on, all the way down. Got the colors on, all the way down. I've got the socks on, yes, the socks. I've got the shoes on. I'm ready for the game. So the game didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to turn out. So Johnny Johnson and I got into a car Saturday morning and we traveled to Chapel Hill to watch my Tar Heels play the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, and I thought we had a chance. We had no chance. It was not very appealing game to watch if you were a Carolina fan. I love to exalt the Tar Heels. I love to make much of them and to be great fans of theirs, and to sometimes it's like glorifying them. Sometimes in our life as Christians, we are kind of like that. We do things, we serve, we worship in a certain way, we do things that Christians should do to exalt ourselves, to glorify ourselves. And the Bible tells us that that's not what we were created for. We were created, the Bible says, it says in Isaiah 43, chapter 43, verse 7, it says, "Bring my sons from far away and my daughters from the ends of the earth, everyone who bears my name and is created for my glory. I have formed them indeed, and I have made them." You see, God made us for one reason, and that is to glorify Him. We're not to glorify ourselves. We're not to look like super Christians. We're not to look like a super church. We are to do everything to glorify God. It's really hard to glorify God when we mess up, when we are discouraged, when we are depressed, it's really hard to glorify God when we are suffering sickness, when we are going through really difficult times in our life. It seems like it's hard to glorify God. But if we can't glorify God then, we're not going to glorify Him when times are good. In all things, you do it as unto the glory of the Lord. In all things. In the bad times, in the good times, when you're on top of the mountain and when you're in the lowest valley. Everything that we do, we glorify God through that. So if you remember that during those most difficult times when things are not going the right way, and you remember that we were made to glorify God, it helps us to go through those things, because God will receive glory in the way that we handle ourselves, in the way that we address the situation, in the way that we look to others and get help from others and help others. We do it all to glorify God, who is worthy of our worship and our praise. So, my team doesn't always win, but my God does. He is worthy to be glorified in everything that I do, in the hard times and in the times that are wonderfully successful. I hope you'll remember that today. And everything you do, whether you eat or drink, Paul says, do it as unto the glory of the Lord. Everything done unto the glory of the one who created us to glorify Himself. Hope you have a great day.